Namaskar. Let's begin our interaction. The floor is open. Okay. You go here, Aishi.
So good afternoon. This is Ayushi Agarwal from ANI. My question is regarding the recent meeting between our High Commissioner in Bangladesh and the advisor to the Prime Minister. Bangladesh has said that it has formally conveyed to India its expectation that Sheikh Hasina should not be allowed to use Indian territory for political speeches or activities that could create instability in Bangladesh. This is ahead of a proposed conference in Delhi tomorrow. What is our response and what was conveyed in the meeting yesterday, sir? Thank you.
Okay. Siddhant.
Hi sir, I'm Siddhant from CNN News 18. Sir, has Bangladesh PM been invited for the BRICS summit? Has he been invited as PM of Bangladesh or chair of BIMSTEC? Thank you.
Okay. Ishi.
This is Yeshi Seli from Business India. I have a question on Myanmar. There's speculation that the Indian government has sought to exchange territory on the Myanmar-Manipur border because they want to demarcate the border as the fencing work is going on. Any update on that, whether we are doing some kind of a swap with Myanmar on that?
Megha.
Good afternoon, sir. Megha from NewsX. My question is, there's been a video that has been circulated of these terrorists from Pakistan, Lashkar-e-Toiba, saying that 30 to 40 of their commanders have been killed, and they have blamed it on the Indian agencies orchestrating it. What is India's response to this? And my second question about these, 25 US states have come together challenging the latest tariffs that have been imposed by the Trump administration on the 60 countries, including India, where India is now paying those 10% tariffs. How does India react to this? Does India think this is against the US authorities' decision? The US Supreme Court has initially as well, stopped Trump administration from levying these taxes.
Okay. My request to you, please be brief when you ask a question. Siddhant.
Hi, sir. Siddhant from Beyond. So we know India's stance on the situation in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, but there were so-called elections on Sunday. What's India's stance? They were marred by the violence as well. We have seen reports. So what's India's reaction?
Okay. So let me come to these questions. First to Ayushi's question. So the interaction that you are referring to is being organized by a private media entity. The government has no involvement whatsoever in it. Neither does it endorse any views that may be expressed at the forum. जिस वार्तालाप की इन्होंने बात की अभी, वो एक प्राइवेट मीडिया संस्थान उसका आयोजन कर रहा है. भारत सरकार का इस आयोजन से कोई लेना देना नहीं है और साथ ही साथ वहाँ पर इस मंच से उठाए गए विषय या उस मंच से बोले गए शब्दों का कोई समर्थन हम नहीं करते हैं, ना और साथ ही साथ हमारा कोई उससे कोई रिश्ता नहीं है. Siddharth, your question regarding the invitation that has been extended to the Bangladesh Prime Minister. Let me put things before you. You would be aware that a formal invitation to Bangladesh Prime Minister to visit India was extended when he assumed office in February 2026. As far as the BRICS summit is concerned, India has separately extended an invitation to him in his capacity as the current chair of BIMSTEC to attend the outreach session of the 18th BRICS summit, which will be held in New Delhi. The invitation has been extended as per the standard practice being followed in BRICS for the outreach sessions. Other heads of regional groups have also been invited in a similar manner. Ishi, on your question regarding Myanmar, India-Myanmar border issues, there are certain areas on the border between the two countries which are still to be settled, and discussions on those particular sectors are going on between the two sides. Megha, your question regarding the video you talked about, we would say that cross-border terrorism, we continue to call upon countries to take strong action against cross-border terrorism and those promoting cross-border terrorism, and we call upon Pakistan to take strong action against cross-border terrorism and the terrorist infrastructure that they have on their soil that needs to be dismantled. On the other question, look, the conversation between India and the United States on the proposed bilateral trade agreement is ongoing. Both sides have done a lot of work in this regard. There are certain issues which needs finalization, and both countries are working towards finalization of the interim bilateral trade agreement. Siddhant, your question regarding the second phase of elections. This so-called local election in Pakistan occupied Kashmir is a complete farce. The real happening is that of public protests and wanton killings by the Pakistani forces. Such hollow exercises cannot hide reality. Since June this year, at least 90 civilians have lost their lives in the continuing crackdown. Many more have been injured, as you have seen. The Pakistani establishment has answered public discontent with bullets, blackouts, intimidation, and repression, and now seeks to manufacture legitimacy through a hollow electoral exercise. It must be held accountable, and the world should see through the veneer of Pakistan's hypocritical lecturing on human rights. पाकिस्तान अधिकृत कश्मीर में यह तथाकथित चुनाव पूरी तरह से एक दिखावा है। वास्तविक स्थिति तो वहाँ हो रहे जन प्रदर्शन और पाकिस्तानी बलों द्वारा की जा रही निर्मम हत्याओं की है। इस प्रकार की खोखले कवायदें वास्तविकता को छिपा नहीं सकती। इस वर्ष जून से अब तक वहाँ जन प्रदर्शन जो चल रहा है उसमें करीबन 90 लोग उसमें मारे गए हैं और कई एक अन्य उसमें घायल हुए हैं। पाकिस्तान की सत्ता व्यवस्था ने जनता के असंतोष का जवाब गोली से, संचार बंदी से, धमकी से और दमन से दिया है, और अब एक खोखले चुनावी अभ्यास के माध्यम से वैधता का भ्रम पैदा करने का प्रयास कर रही है। इसके लिए उसे जवाबदेह ठहराया जाना चाहिए और विश्व समुदाय को मानव अधिकारों पर पाकिस्तान के पाखंडपूर्ण उपदेशों के इस खोखले मुखौटे के पार वास्तविकता को देखना चाहिए। Ashok.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Ashok from The Pioneer. Sir, I have a question regarding the extradition process of fugitive Hussein Sattaf. Last time you said India has initiated the extraditions to UAE. And how many extraditions requests pending with the UAE as of now? Thank you.
Okay.
सर कविता हूँ
कविता
दिल्ली से।
जी।
हाँ सर मेरा सवाल ये है कि अभी हाल ही में एक इस तरह की रिपोर्ट्स आ रही हैं पाकिस्तान की तरफ से कि उन्होंने अपनी लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस पे अटैक करने वाली जो होवित्जर्स गन हैं वो इंडिया के वेस्टर्न बॉर्डर पे खासतौर पे जम्मू कश्मीर के पास में 200 से ज़्यादा नंबर बताया जा रहा है, उसको डिप्लॉय किया है। और ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के बाद इतनी बड़ी डिप्लॉयमेंट पाकिस्तान की तरफ से की गई है गन्स की, हैवी गन्स की, तो इसको इंडिया मतलब क्या इसको चिंता का विषय मानता है या इसको कोई खतरा मानता है, क्योंकि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के बाद इतनी बड़ी डिप्लॉयमेंट है और क्योंकि टेररिज्म लगातार क्रॉस बॉर्डर पाकिस्तान की तरफ से होता है, तो इस पर आपका क्या रिएक्शन?
आकांक्षा।
Sir, Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir is observing August 5th as Black Day to condemn abrogation of Article 370 and 35A, with calls for shutdown in universities and colleges. How does India view this development at a time over 90 people, as you highlighted, have died in POJK protests since June? Also, the Supreme Court has directed MEA to trace Indian seafarer Deepak Kumar Gupta, who went missing after the drone attack. Last time you highlighted that rescue operations are carried out by both Ukrainian side and Romanian side. What is the current status?
Okay. नीरज.
सर नमस्कार, मैं नीरज दुबे प्रभा साक्षी से. सर बीजिंग में अभी भारतीय दूतावास की ओर से जो ओपन हाउस आयोजित किया गया था, उसमें भारतीयों ने जो समस्याएं बताई हैं, उसमें एक बड़ी समस्या ये उभर कर आई कि सोशल मीडिया पर भारत और भारतीयों के खिलाफ दुष्प्रचार अभियान वहाँ पर बढ़ता जा रहा है, ट्रोलिंग की जा रही है, भारतीय संस्कृति, भारतीय खान पान का मजाक उड़ाया जा रहा है. तो हम जब वार्ता करते हैं तो क्या इन मुद्दों को भी उठाया जाएगा?
नीरज.
सर नीरज न्यूज 18 इंडिया से हमारा सवाल है कि अभी भारतीय उच्चायुक्त बांग्लादेश में हमारे जो है दिनेश त्रिवेदी ने बांग्लादेश के विदेश मंत्री से और वहां के विदेश मामलों के सलाहकार से भी मुलाकात की. इस मुलाकात के दौरान शेख हसीना की संभावित वापसी पे कोई चर्चा हुई? क्योंकि हाल ही में शेख हसीना ने कहा था कि वो दिसंबर में बांग्लादेश लौटेंगी. दूसरा सवाल है ईरान के चाबहार पोर्ट पर अमेरिकी.
Then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.